we'll try to move towards programming. Okay. Introduction to core Java. Okay. Now, as part of this, we'll try to understand. First, we'll try to understand what we will learn. Okay, what we will learn as part of core Java. The next we will learn what are the softwares we need to develop Java program. Okay. Third, we learn what are the different programming elements we need to develop a Java program. Okay, among them, what are the essential statements we need to develop a Java program? Okay, so to develop a Java program, we need JDK software. JDK software installation and JDK software download and installation. Okay, after downloading, installing JDK software, you cannot just like that, you cannot use. You must set path and class path. I can say environment variables, path and class path. After this, then we'll go for programming section, that is, sorry, here we need to, this must be the second point. Then 5, 6. Okay, then 7, we'll try to understand steps to develop Java program and Hello World application. Okay, so these are the topics we'll try to complete in today's class. It's very simple. Okay. Okay, any new students in today's class? Okay, I will talk to you at end of the class. Okay, today class is completely new topic, and I will talk to you at end of the class. So what are the, how many classes completed, what are the topics completed, how to cover up those topics. Okay, those things I will share you at end of the class. Okay, at this minute, no need to worry about all those things. Just you need to concentrate what I am trying to tell. Today class is completely new class. No prerequisite, no need to have any knowledge. Okay, so already completed a college, already completed a classes, knowledge is not at all required. Okay, we can start. You can start all the topics as a new. Okay, no need to worry about it. Okay, now let's start. First point, what are the different softwares? Okay, what you are learning as part of core Java. So I told you Java has okay, Java is divided, Java language is divided into some 5 to 6 topics. First one is what? Core Java. Second one is advanced Java. Third one is frameworks. As part of frameworks, you are learning Spring, Hibernate, and then okay, frameworks place directly. Let me write Spring. Okay, first let me write Hibernate, then Spring Boot. Okay, nowadays people are learning Spring Boot. Okay, Spring Boot and microservices. As part of Spring Boot, only Spring also teaching Spring Boot and microservices. And then earlier we have, XML web services. Nowadays web services also part of Spring Boot, only people are teaching. Okay, so you no need to additionally to learn Spring Boot microservices as part of this. Spring REST API also they are going to teach. Okay, so Spring REST API something they are teaching, so I'm not going to write. Then design patterns, and then Java tools, and then Java real-time project. Okay, these are the, totally these are the 7 topics you have as part of Java language you need to learn. Okay, then as part of core Java, what you are learning? Okay, I'm not going to talk much about other things now. As part of core Java, we will learn language concepts. For developing, we will learn number 1, first we will learn, first one is what? Language concepts. Number 1, language concepts. Number 2, Java library. Okay, language concepts and Java library. As part of language concepts, you are learning. Okay, I can say Java fundamentals. Number 2, you are learning logical programming. Number 3, you are learning object-oriented programming. Okay, and as part of Java library, yeah, you will learn, a lot of things like exception handling, wrapper classes. I can say first one is what? Object class, and then wrapper classes, and then exception handling. Okay, then multi-threading. Okay, and then you learn string handling. Okay, and then you learn IO streams, and then you learn collections, and many are there. Okay, new features and all, etc. Many things you are going to learn. So basically, as part of core Java, you are learning how to develop a program. I can say you learn how to develop a program. Is voice not audible? There is no problem to others. Only 1 or 2 people are facing problem. I'm getting sufficient voice here. So check your side also. Okay. Check your side. Try to improve your side volume here. Okay, now try to increase volume your side. Okay, as part of core Java, we will learn developing programs to perform different operations. Different operations, validations. Okay, different operations. Okay, that's enough. So, as part of core Java, we will learn developing programs to perform different operations. Okay, so this is the point. So, to perform these operations, I need language concepts. So, we are learning language concepts. So, we are learning language concepts, and we need Java library. We are also learning Java library. So, this is the first point you need to understand. Hope you all got clarity. Java language divided into 7 parts. We are learning core Java only among them. As part of core Java, we learn developing programs to perform different operations. To perform different operations, I need what? Some language concepts. As part of language concepts, we are learning Java fundamentals, logical programming, object-oriented programming, and Java library. All these topics we are learning. Right. So then, now first point completed. What we will learn as part of core Java got clarity. So language concepts and Java library. Okay, what are the softwares we required to develop a Java program? Tell me, what are the softwares required to develop Java program? Anybody can have an idea? Anyone have an idea? Developing a program is nothing but what? Softwares required to develop a Java program. Very simple. See, developing a Java program, nothing but first I need to type na. First I need to type. After typing, I need to compile that program and then I should run the program. If you want to compile, first you need what? Compiler software and JVM software. So totally how many activities I need to do? 3. So first for typing, I need a software called editor software. Okay, editor software required. Then next we required JDK software. For the software name, JDK software required. And then third, command prompt software. Third one is what? Command prompt software. Total 3 softwares required. So we need 3 softwares for developing, compiling, and executing or running a Java program. Running a Java program. What the 3 softwares? Editor software, JDK software, and command prompt software. What the need of editor software? Editor softwares is required for typing and saving Java programs. Okay, typing and saving Java programs. Okay, for example, and tell me some of the softwares. We need what? Notepad, Edit Plus, TextPad, Notepad plus plus. Okay, and then next Eclipse, IntelliJ. Okay, NetBeans. Okay, etc. There are so many other. Okay. These are the editor softwares. By default, we have Notepad in every system. Okay. So if you want to use Notepad, no need to install anything. By default, we have Notepad. Other editor softwares, we must download. And install explicit. Is it clear? I hope. By default, we have Notepad. We can, for the time being, we can adjust with Notepad. Not a big problem. So later, if you want some advanced features, then we'll go for other things. Okay, next. Tell me, what the use of JDK software? Many people are having a wrong impression. JDK software is used for compiling and executing. No, JDK software, using JDK software, you cannot compile and execute. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. Okay, Java Development Kit. It provides it provides development tools. Tools means small softwares. What is a tool? Tool is nothing but small software. It provides a development tools and execution environment. Development tools and execution environment for developing and running Java programs. Okay, try to understand the story. Using JDK, you cannot compile Java program. Using JDK, you cannot execute Java program. JDK software provides compiler and JVM. Okay, it provides development tools, that is what small softwares, and execution environment for developing and running Java program. Okay, developing, comma, okay. Yeah, here developing means what? Compiling, okay. Developing is nothing but compiling, developing and running Java programs. Very important. Okay, then it means JDK software provides compiler. If you want to compile the program, we need a software called compiler. And to run Java program, we need a software called JVM. Okay, it provides compiler and JVM, and other softwares for compiling and running a Java program. Okay, got clarity? Yeah. So very important, JDK stands for Java Development Kit. It provides development tools and execution environment for developing and running Java programs. It means JDK software provides compiler software, JVM software, and other softwares. Let me show you. Here I am taking my system C drive. In my system, I have JDK software installed. Okay, different versions of JDK software I have installed. It is possible to install. Is it clear my point? Right? And then JDK 16, we have JDK 16, latest version JDK 16. JDK 16, now look at here. This JDK 16 provided a folder called what? Bin. Inside bin folder, I have several softwares. Look at that. Compiler software Java C, JVM software Java, okay, bytecode reading software Java P, and documentation generating software Java Doc, and then jar file creation purpose jar. Like this, there are so many small softwares are there. Each exe file is a small softwares. Are you catching my point? All these small softwares are together called what? JVM. Sorry, all these small softwares are called what? Tools. Is it clear my point? Right. So by installing JDK software, I got a compiler software for compiling Java program. I got JVM software for executing Java program. But the problem is, if you want to compile, I should run this Java C program. When you double click this Java C program, it is coming and going. When you run this Java command, it is coming and going. Look at the Java, say at least a few seconds it is there. If you take Java, 1 second, click go, click go. Then how can we run these programs? If you want to compile, I must use the command Java C. If you want to execute, I must use the command Java. So how can we run this Java C and Java to compile our Java class? For that purpose, you have to use next software, that is what? Command prompt software. So what is the difference between JDK and command prompt software? JDK provide compiler and JVM softwares to us. But the problem is what? I cannot run that compiler. I cannot run the JVM for compiling our Java program. For that purpose, what I need to do? I need a command prompt software. So command prompt software is used for running compiler and JVM softwares. Compiler and JVM softwares. Compiler and JVM softwares for compiling and running Java program. Okay, compiling and running Java program. Compiling and running Java programs. Okay, so now yeah, somebody is asking what is compiler? Compiler is a software that converts Java program into JVM understandable format. Are you catching my point? Compiler is a translator software that converts Java program into JVM understandable format. It is a mediator software, translation software. Is it clear? Right. Okay, tell me, I'm giving you one MP3 file. I'm giving you MP3 file. I'm giving you MP4 file. MP3 file, MP4 file directly can you execute? Come on. MP3 file, MP4 file, can you execute directly? No. We need what? A software called VLC Media Player. Then what is VLC Media Player? It is a translator software that converts MP3 file or MP4 file into OS understandable format. Okay, like VLC Media Player, our Java program must convert it to whom? JVM understandable format. That JVM understandable format program is nothing but what? Compiler software. Later, that JVM understandable program must further convert it to system understandable. For that, we require JVM. So compiler is a translator software that is responsible for compiling Java program and convert the Java program into JVM understandable. The next, what is JVM software? JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. JVM is also translator software that converts Java compiled program into OS understandable way and run that program. Compiler will not run the program, only it will convert, whereas JVM will run the program, will give us output. If I complete at least one program, you will get clarity on completely on compiler and JVM procedure and diagram. Okay, at this minute, just you remember compiler is a one translation software, JVM is another translation software. Okay, you may ask me direct question, sir, why directly JVM? Why need a compiler? Why can't we work with JVM? Why need compiler? If a compiler is not there, what is the problem? I will tell you all the points. Okay, at this minute, I want you understand only this much. Okay, now what is editor software? What the use of it? What is what you call JDK software? What is the use of it? What is command prompt software? What the use of it? This much I need you understand at this stage, and more details we are going to learn after first program and completed. Once first program development and compilation execution completed, then you can understand everything whatever I am talking. So there is a interdependency is there. Some points you have to accept and remember and move on, and we'll get clarity by end. Okay. Everyone understand? Shall I go next point? And tell me now. By default in our computer, by default we have Notepad, editor software Notepad, and command prompt software. By default we have. Then what we required? We need JDK software. Shall we install JDK software? Downloading and installing JDK software. Okay, some people are asking for JRE. JRE Jamana gone. As of now, not required. We'll see that later. Okay, JRE not required. JRE not there as part of current version. Up to Java 8 version, we have JRE. From Java 9 version onwards, no JRE. I mean, Java 11 version, sorry. Up to Java 10 version, we have JDK and JRE. From Java 11 version onwards, there is no JRE. Now tell me, which version JDK you are going to download and install? Which version? JDK latest version. Okay. Go to Google and search JDK 16 download. Go to Google. Type here JDK 16 download. Okay, I got the first link, Java SE download kit 16 downloads. What do you write second option? Click first link. It's very simple. How you downloaded, however you downloaded your, what do you call, game software and install, JDK is also same. There is no difference. However, you downloaded and installed game softwares, VLC media software, same way. There is no difference. Okay, click on this hyperlink and then scroll down. Look at here, you'll find Java SE development kit 16. Okay, Java JDK software is platform dependent. We have separate JDK software for every OS. So which OS JDK you want, that JDK you have to download. Currently we are working with which OS? Windows. Windows OS, we have exe file format and also zip file format. Two formats are there. Which format you comfortable, that format you can download. Okay, right. Then click first link, then click on Windows based jdk.exe file link. Okay, download exe file. Click on this hyperlink. Then it is asking for accept agreement. Then click I accept checkbox. Okay, now I click. Then click on download JDK. Okay, then click download start. Look at here. Then download starts. Wait for few minutes. Are you writing notes along with me or just watching? Just watching, no? Very good. Okay, now JDK download completed. After download completed, okay, JDK 16 is downloaded into your downloads folder. Downloading is completed here. Next step is what? Installing. Now tell me what I do. Now tell me. What I need to do? Downloading is completed. Next, what I need to do? I must install it, right? Then after downloading, click on exe file link on browser. I hope all people are using Google Chrome. Come on. All people are using Google Chrome. If you use Google Chrome, it will display here. If you are using Firefox, some other place it will be there, okay? Then click on here, this link I am clicking. Opening JDK. It is asking agreement, click on, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Just say yes. It takes few seconds to launch that startup window. Just wait. This is the first window open, and now click on next button. Backside, what the location is not available. Okay, click on next button. Okay, installation time, you need to follow few steps. After downloading, click exe file link on browser. The next one is what? Click yes, then next. Here very important point. You don't click on next button immediately. Try to understand. You should not click on next button immediately. It is showing the path. It is going to install program file Java JDK 16. Don't install here. Don't go into program files. Your space na here program files space. It creates some problem. That's why I click on change button and change the path. Delete this much. Okay, delete program files Java and everything. Okay, CJDK 16. Make it the path as CJDK 16. Now what you do? Click on change button. Come on, change path to C:/JDK-16. Comma, click OK. Then next. Okay, click OK, change path change, then click on next. Once you click on next, download will start. Installation will start. Yeah, install whichever drive you like. I'm installing C drive. Whichever the drive you have possibility, you can install. Program files has a space. That space will create problem. That's why I need to change. If you are using 32-bit version, you cannot use JDK 16. You have to use only JDK 8. So upgrade your system to 30 to 64-bit. All softwares are upgraded to 64-bit. Better you change to 64-bit. Okay, now finally click close button. Now installation will be started. After installation, click, what is that? Close. Okay, and then what happened? JDK 16 installation is completed and saved in where? C:/JDK-16 folder. That's all. So simple. JDK software installation is so simple. Very, very simple. Any confusions? Download and install in JDK software. Can we do it in your system along with me now? I'll give 5 minutes time. Let us solve all your problems now itself. Scroll down. Here you'll find Windows x86. x86 is 32-bit version. This is JDK8 download. Click on that link, you'll come here. Then click on this link. If it is asking for login to Oracle account, you log in it. It's old versions. If you want to download, you have to be a part of that. Click on create account. Okay, if JDK8, JDK11, if you want to download, you should create Oracle account. Click on that, enter your email ID. Okay, enter your password, enter your retype password, and India by default there, name. Okay, first name, last name, job title, software engineer, work phone, your phone number you give, company name, give your name as company name. Give your name as company name. Nobody will verify. And give your address as your home address, like your name, your city name, you Hyderabad you give, and city also Hyderabad. Select state, which state you belongs to, enter. Only people are confusing on company name. Any name you can give, it's not a big deal. And click on create account. Okay, and then after login, you will get a download link. You can download it. Is it clear? Java 8 version, how to download. And same process you follow. Double click, next, next. Samiksha, whose path you want? JDK 8. JDK 16. Solaris operating system. Like Windows, there is operating system called Solaris. Installation completed. No problem. You can download exe file or zip file, your wish. If your system is 64-bit version, install JDK 16. If your system is 32-bit version, install JDK 8. Yeah, both you can have. 16 and 16, both you have. I have totally 8 JDK software versions. 1.6 to 16 I have. Properties. Here you will see 64-bit operating system. Okay, tell me. Whichever in software you install, that version you will use, buddy. What question you are asking? Tumri question. Ask some useful questions, okay? which version you have installed, that version you can use. I install JDK 16 version, I will use JDK 16. Your fingers are not paining, Rabbi, to type that unnecessary questions. What not coming, Manasa? What starting point? Okay, next. I said change the path. If you want to change the path, change. Otherwise, don't change. Okay. I said change the path. You will have some benefits. If you don't change change path, some problems you will face. I said change the path. If you don't want to change path, don't change. Why you are again and again same question asking? Are you mad? Software, right? Come on. Obtaining compiler software and JVM software. Yes, I got compiler software and JVM software in my system. Okay, where is that folder? JDK 16. In JDK 16 in bin folder, I have compiler software and I have JVM software. Now, I should run this compiler and JVM software from command prompt. Na? Can you please try to answer? Here, JDK folder structure is what? C:/. Please pay attention. Please apply your brain here. Don't try to ask questions. Try to listen and understand. Okay, got my point. What I am trying to tell, accept. We are in a basic beginning classes. In beginning classes, you are focusing on asking questions. Main content will not come to your mind. Just behave like LKG student. A for apple, B for bat, C for cat. That's all. Don't ask many questions. Don't try to raise many questions in your mind. Don't confuse. Okay, just you accept what I'm trying to tell. JDK 16. See JDK 16. In this folder, we have bin folder. In this bin folder, I have javac.exe file, javac.exe file, and java.exe file. And other folders are also there. I don't want to use them as of now. When time comes, I will explain you. In JDK folder, I have bin folder. In bin folder, I have, these are the programs which I required, right? Then now my question is, I am developing example.java file, nothing but my project. Come on, everyone should understand and answer, okay? I am developing example.java. Tell me, this example.java program, where I should save? Everyone should answer. Especially IT students, you ought to answer. Non-IT students, it's okay. But IT students who are coming from IT background, who have already practiced in your colleges, you need to answer. Where are you saving this example.java file? Excellent. I'm editor only. Using editor, where you are saving? Saving ante java.exe, you are telling, oh my God. You don't know saving meaning also? You don't know the meaning of save also? Okay, after developing example.java file in the editor, you need to save. Where you save? In your academics, you might have saved in JDK folder bin. Am I right? In your academics, your college lecturer maybe told you, save this example.java file in JDK bin folder. Is it okay? Yeah, you can save anywhere, no problem. But is it a right approach? Is it a right approach? Is it a right approach? Saving example.java file in JDK bin folder, is it right approach? This is your house. Now, this is your house. Now you are moving on the road. Then once you come here, you must go inside your house. But you are trying to go other people's house. Is it okay? If you go to other people's house, they will beat you like anything, calling thief, 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 right? You are not developing example.java file. for performing operation of JDK software. If you save this example.java file in JDK's bin folder, that means you are giving a wrong impression that you are developing JDK software operations performing program. Are you catching my point? That's the problem number one. Problem number two, when you wanted to deliver this project to customer, how can I separate my programs? Because already in bin folder, Sun Micro system given JDK software related, so many files are there. How can I separate those files from our programs? Problem number two. Problem number three, now I want to use JDK 17 version. Okay, already project developed. Now I wanted to run my project by using JDK 17. Then tell me, I should uninstall JDK 6 and I have to reinstall JDK. I have to install JDK 7. While uninstalling JDK 16, my project, everything lost na? Everyone understand that? Then tell me, what is the right idea to save our project? We must not save the program or save the project in the JDK folder. That is a bad idea. You have to save in a separate folder, not in JDK. That separate folder, either you can create in C drive or in D drive or in E drive or in F drive. Are you following? You must not save your program inside JDK software. We must create separate folder. Many people are having the bad practice, the most worst practice. Anything they will save on the desktop only. Ure, tumri fellow, desktop is not meant for saving anything. Ra. Desktop is meant for accessing. You can see some people is flood up with what complete, desktop will be the full of files. If operating system is crashed, you have to reinstall operating system, then whatever there in the desktop, everything will lose, na? So my recommendation is never ever save any program or any file on a desktop. Desktop should contain only shortcuts for accessing and unimportant files, even deleted, not a problem. So in a C drive, you must not install any, you must not save any program. C drive is only reserved for operating system and software's installation. Don't touch C drive to save your programs. Sir, I don't have another D drive or E drive. My system only have one drive, that is C drive, sir. Then I cannot do anything. You can go for C drive. People who are having C, D, E drives, then try to create our program in D drive. So totally 3 drives you have to have in your system. C for softwares, D for programs, D stands for data, programs, E for entertainment, E for entertainment, entertainment, nothing but your songs, our songs and what you call here, movies and all backup files, everything if you want to store, you can go for minimum 3 drives. So C drive only for OS and softwares. Don't try to save any program or any file in C drive, because if operating system crash, you have to format your entire computer, then everything will lose. So that's why if you format OS only C drive, if you format, D and E drive will not get any problem, or programs will be there. So I strongly recommend you should have 3 drives, and in a D drive, you create one folder called Core Java. Okay, because this is related to Core Java, na, separate folder you create, Core Java. And now this current chapter is Java Basics, 01 Java Basics. D drive, Core Java, Java Basics folder you create. In this folder, now you save example.java file. This is the correct way of developing program. Everybody got clarity? Yeah? Here. Then tell me, JDK software installation completed. We got compiler software, JVM software, and we have Java program developed, saved in our directory. Next step is what? Compilation and execution. Everyone try to answer. Where you compile? Can you compile directly from JDK folder? No. Can you compile from edit notepad? No. We need a separate software called command prompt. Okay, you need to open command prompt software. Can you please help me how to open command prompt? Simple. Press start button, start key, press start key on keyboard, window key, sorry. Okay, press window key and type CMD. Look at there, we have option called command prompt. Click on. And now look at here. I got command prompt window. And now here I need to compile my program. For that I need to run Java C. Java C command prompt compiler software. Hello, is this compiler software available in this current directory HK? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, all of you people understand? I have JDK software installed and I need to run the JDK software, Java C, Java commands. So I have opened what you call command prompt window. Here I am typing Java C. I need compiler software to run Java C. I got error. Can you please read that error once? Did you understand? I got error. Java C is not recognized. Try to observe now. Command prompt software is throwing the error that Java C not available in HK folder. This is the problem with your batch. Okay. This is the problem with your batch. I don't know how to control your batch students. I am teacher. Oh, you people are teacher to me. Oh, I don't understand. Batch software running Java C command. Okay. Trying to find Java C. You are asking command prompt software. Command prompt software. I want to run Java C. Then Java C command prompt searching inside where HK folder. Tell me in HK folder, Java C is available or not available? Not available. Then it is throwing error. Here you need to understand one point. Where Java C is available, it is available in JDK bin folder. Then what I need to do, I must change directory. How to change directory? By using cd space, cd space, what you write now? cd space, come on, C drive : /JDK 1.6, sorry, JDK 16 / where Java C is available. Is it available in JDK 16 folder or bin folder? Bin folder. Everybody try to answer. In bin. C JDK bin, press enter. Now I am in C JDK bin. If I type Java C, now we will get Java C found, and it is showing how to use Java C command for executing our Java program. Java C following by some options, following by source file names. Are you catching my point? When you press Java C, command prompt software, searching for Java C. Next time Java C found where? In a current bin folder, it's available. Then Java C program executed, and then it is showing how to execute Java C command to compile our program. Then now, finally, I got Java C found in the command prompt. Then typing Java C example.java. Everybody tell me, will it work? Java C meant for compiling our Java program, right? Come on, everybody expecting to answer. Please involve, please involve. Now tell me, command prompt required to search for Java C found in bin folder. Then it is running Java C by giving what? Example.java. Java C compiler software must compile and execute, must compile what? Example.java file. Compiler software searching for example.java file where? In the bin folder. Will it work or not? Everybody say yes or no. Come on, will it work or not? It will not work. Now we'll get compile time error. I mean, we'll get error saying that example.java file is not found. Look at the Java, see file not found, example.java. Then what I should do? I have to change CD. Now I have to CD, go to where I should go? CD d:/01 core Java/01 Java basic folder I have to go. Let me see whether I created this folder already or not. D drive 01 core Java. Here I need to create another folder 01 Java basic folder, and here I need to save one file with the name example.java name. Let me directly type. I'm not writing any program as of now, dummy program I have created. Okay, example.java file. Then go to command prompt. Now if I run cd, now I come to cd d:/01 core Java/01 Java basics. All right, d:. Now type Java C example.java. If I write, then tell me what happened. Come on. Tell me what happened now. Program compiler not, I mean, program compiler not compiled. Come on, apply your brain and tell me. Command prompt software first searching for Java C. Is Java C available in this folder? Is Java C available in this folder? Not available. Then it will get error, Java C not found. And then what to do? I have to change to C drive. And now I type this command. Now Java C found, example.java not found. Then what to do? Change to D drive. In the lifelong, what you do? Change to C drive to D drive, D drive to C drive. When I can compile the program. Everyone understand the problem? That's why in your academics, your faculty suggesting save this example.java file directly in the CJDK bin and change command prompt to path to, okay, change the command prompt to CJDK bin, type Java C example.java, Java C available in bin folder, example.java also available in the folder, no problem. But is it a right approach or wrong approach? Okay, now I want to ask one question. I want, as per project, I have to save JDK bin folder Java C separately and my project separately. Okay, na? But now from the command prompt window, I should find Java C from JDK folder and I should find example.java file from here. Okay, now first can you please answer which path is fixed and which path is time to time changing? There are two paths are there. So Java C file path is JDK bin folder and example.java path is CJDK Java basics. Which path is time to time say changing and not changing? So JDK path is fixed and example.java path is changing. Then what Sun Microsystem told? Okay, do one thing. Whose path is fixed? Now you store it permanently at one place. Okay, store it permanently in one place. So that command prompt software will go to that place and search for it. Look at there. When I open command prompt window, by default, there is a one predefined variable called path. There is a predefined variable called path. In this path variable, in the operating system, in this path variable, I have lot of software path. Windows software, IntelliJ software. So many softwares path already available. And now in this path variable, we do not have JDK software path. Okay. Now what Sun Microsystem telling to us? Array, because JDK path is fixed, you set the path to here. And tell me now what you write now. I want what operation I want to do. I should set path. Then I should use a command called what? Set following by path equal to. Okay, set path equal to C:// what do you write now? JDK 16/bin. Press enter. Okay, now type Java C. Now tell me, what command prompt software doing now? Command prompt software searching for Java C where in HK folder. Is it available or not available? Not available. Now it is searching for the Java C in where path variable stored folders. Now what is the stored folder? CJDK bin. In CJDK bin already available na? It is going to execute found. Come on. All people got clarity, huh? All people understand the point. So now if you wanted to find a installed software files from different directories in command prompt software, if you want to run a software files from command prompt paths, you have to set what? Path variable by storing the software path. Okay, look at here. I am going to go to D drive here. Now tell me, in D drive, if I type Java C, will it found or not found? I set path in C users HK and I'm trying to access in D drive. Will it work or not work? Will it work or not work? It will work. You have not set path for C drive. You set for command prompt window. Until as long as this command prompt window is available, the path is available. Everybody got my point? As long as the path is available, okay, as long as this command prompt is available, path is available. Okay, now I'm going to E drive. All the people tell me, in E drive also Java C found? Yes, path variable still available in the command prompt window. It will be found. Okay, tell me all the people, after JDK software installation completed, just by installing, can we access softwares? Compiler and JVM software from other directories? No. What we need to do? We must set environment variable path. Okay, we must set environment variable path. So setting environment variable. There are two ways of setting environment variable path. Number one, temporary settings. Number two, permanent settings. Okay, temporary setting and permanent setting. There are two ways we can do temporary setting and permanent setting. Okay, temporary setting is nothing but setting path variable in command prompt window by using set command. By using set command is called temporary setting. Why it is called temporary setting? Because the settings are available only for this command prompt window. Once this command prompt window is closed, complete setup is lost. Let me show you that. Okay, currently where is command prompt? I closed. Okay, I think I closed. Okay, now open new command prompt window. Type Java C. Will it work or not? Will not work. What to do? Set path equal to C:/C:/ JDK 1.6. All versions are there. I want you 16/bin. And now look at that. Java C found? Yes. All people try this in front of me. All people try this now. Open command prompt. All people open command prompt. All people open command prompt and type Java C. You will get shock. Ankit, what is your qualification? Ankit, can you please unmute? Ankit, can you unmute? Unmute. I want to talk to you once, please. Did you get shock? Anything? You must get shock, no? Arre, why in SAR system not working? Why in my system it is working? You should get shock. It is running because from JDK 13 version onwards, Path setting is done permanently by JDK itself. You no need to do any path setting in your system from JDK 13 onwards or JDK 14 onwards, I guess. JDK 14 onwards, you no need to do any setup. By default, settings are set up by JDK software itself. And then, sir, why you are wasting my time? Arey, tumri fellow. In Java 11 version, automatic path setting is there? No. Then you have to set. You have to know all these points, na? If complete company moved to JDK 17, next to JDK 11 to JDK 17, they will move. Okay. Once complete world move to JDK 17, I will remove this concept. Okay. I don't spend the time of setting path and all. Currently, company is using JDK 11. JDK 11 path, you have to do manually settings. Okay. So that's why I'm teaching that. How many ways we can set? Manual setting, 2 ways, temporary and permanent. Currently, what you are trying to understand? Temporary settings. What is temporary settings? If you do path setting using set command in command prompt window, C:/C:/ JDK -16/bin, then this is called temporary setting. Why it is called temporary setting? Now the settings are available only for this command prompt. Once I exit from this command prompt, if I open new command prompt window, then type Java C, it will not work. That's why it is called temporary settings. Okay, na? Okay, na? Are you people understand? Then now I want permanent settings. That means what? Even though I close this window, okay, even though I close this window, even though I open new window, even though I have restarted my system, okay, I want to work with these permanent settings. For that, what I need to do? Carefully observe. Just a few configuration points are there. First, what you need to do? Right click on this PC in your computer, right click on this PC and go to properties. Right click on this PC, go to properties, and you'll find here advanced system settings. There is an option called advanced system settings. Click on advanced system settings. Then small window open like this and click on which variable? Environment variable. Click on this variable. Then you will find two options. User variables for HK, user variables for system. Okay, don't touch this part. Okay, this is a temporary settings. Okay, now user variables for system variables, you go in system variables. Look at their path variable already available. Now I need to edit this path. Click on edit button. Okay, then you will get something like this. Don't do in your system already there, right? So I am doing by myself, okay, for future reference purpose. And click on new button. Don't do in your computer, okay? It's automatically set in your computer if you install JDK 16. People who install JDK 8 or JDK 11, you have to do manually. Click on new button. Now you have to click on this browse button. Okay, go to this PC and go to C drive, go to where JDK 16 and go to bin folder. Okay. Look at the path is placed and always make sure your JDK path must be the first path. Move them up. That's all. Click OK, click OK, click OK. Close this window, close this window, close this one. Okay. Close this one. Now open new command prompt window and type Java. Look at that, found? No problem. And then Java, found? No problem, found. So now permanent settings and temporary settings. Did you understand? Can you try to tell me the permanent settings path? I will type here. What are the things you did in permanent settings? What are the first step? Right click on this PC. Second, click properties. Third, click advanced system settings. Fourth, click environment variables. Fifth, in system variables section, okay, select select path and click edit button. Okay, and then click new button, then click browse button and select c:/jdk-16/ bin folder path. Then click OK. Click move up until JDK path becomes first in list. Everyone understand how to do temporary settings and permanent settings? If you have any confusions, you can ask me, I will explain you. Do you need to do in your system? Look at here, what I did today. Today, whatever we have learned, just quickly, I wanted to revise all points. Okay, today our target is understanding introduction to core Java. What we will learn as part of core Java? As part of core Java, we will learn developing programs to perform different operations. For developing programs as part of core Java, we will learn language concepts and Java library. As part of language concepts, we learn Java fundamentals, logical programming, object-oriented programming. Okay, Java library, as part of Java library, we learn predefined classes, object class, wrapper classes, exception handling, multi-threading, string handling, IO streams, collections, and many other topics we are learning. Okay, ultimately by end of core Java batch completed, you will come to know how to write programs. Then what are the softwares we need to develop a program? We need 3 softwares. What are the 3 softwares we required? Okay, we need 3 softwares. What are the 3 softwares? Editor software, JDK software, command prompt software. JDK software required for typing and saving Java programs. Command prompt software, JDK software required for obtaining compiler and JVM software into our computer, and command prompt software is required for running compiler and JVM softwares for compiling and running our Java programs. Okay, now by default in our computer, editor software, notepad and command prompt softwares are available. We need to only install JDK software. How to install JDK software? JDK software installation is a simple process. Just go to Google, search for JDK 16 to download. Okay, click on first link, click on Windows based JDK exe file link, then click I accept button, click on download JDK button, then download starts, wait for a few minutes. JDK 16 download into your downloads folder. After downloading completed, click exe file link on browser, then click yes and next. And now click on change button. Okay, why I'm asking to click on change button? While you are setting the path in, look at here, while setting path, yeah, open command prompt. Look at there, if you want to change a drive, okay, look at here, CD 01 core Java. Look at that, there is a space between. If a folder has a space, you must include it in double quotes. Okay, na slash. Look at there, double quote, start double quote, end double quote. If you install Java software inside a program files, while setting path, set path equal to c:/program files. You must include double quotes, na? Are you understand? Are you understanding what I'm telling? What is the problem? What is the problem if I install in program files? If I install in program files, the problem is you have, while setting the path, you must include this folder in double quotes. To overcome that problem, I ask you to install directly in C colons JDK. If you install in JDK directly because there is no space, I no need to write double quotes. Okay, at least now understand. So when I say some statement, the reasons behind that statement I will tell you in the after few minutes. Immediately I cannot explain in everything. Okay, I cannot explain everything immediately. You should have patience. So that's why I'm telling your batch people are, very danger people. You are not listening what I'm telling. You are, whatever you want, you are forcing and talking whatever you like, and then it's a disturbance to the class. So please control your thinking process. You are in the beginning days, right? Going on, you will get full clarity. At this stage, whatever the questions you are getting, just control, hold them until class completed. Don't ask any questions, okay? So definitely by end of the class, all your doubts will be cleared. It's my promise. You should have patience. Okay. And now, after installing JDK software, you cannot use the JDK software directly. You need to set environment variable. And tell me, from JDK 14 onwards, not required to set path variable. Not required to set path variable. It is automatically set by JDK software. But knowing how to set path and path variable setup is important to everyone. You should know, you should learn how to set path variable. It is important to everyone. I'm not idea about Mac OS. Search in the Google, you'll find details. Shivani, if you are a college lecturer telling what I can do, go and kill him here. Go and kill him. I'm showing you everything set automatically, I told. You are asking me a question why my college lecturers are telling. Go and kill them. Today, my target is making you understand these 4 topics. That's why I given gap here. Okay. So now our computer is with OS installation. I mean, my computer is ready with the JDK software. Now is the time we can develop programs. So tomorrow we are going to develop program. So now this week is most important week in your life. So first week I have explained to you. First week I have explained to you what Java history. Second week I have explained to you about project architectures. Now this week is most important. In this week I'm going to teach you how to develop programs. Okay, students who have IntelliJ I'm not going to use. That is the last day. Okay, just before closing batch day I will use. Okay, Eclipse I will use after 2 months. Eclipse I'll use after 2 months, and IntelliJ I'll use after 2.5 months. Okay, if you cannot wait till that, you can shift the batch. Ask the administrator and go on to join other faculties who is teaching them directly. All are catching my point? And next, people who have joined in today class, don't worry. Tomorrow I'll share you the already completed class videos. Is it clear? So this class, just you try to practice today sufficient. Don't try to think anything else, not required. So just tomorrow class requirement is today class. Just today class you practice and come. Thank you all. That's all for today class, and see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.